Okay, would you ask your question again?
I said,
I was surgery.
so going this way.
So you're rotating to you. Okay, this is rotating you and side bending you to your right.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm
Go
getting
from ear to ear.
pain on this side.
This is serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that you're doing a combination of things. You're kind of rolling his head along the table, so the back of the head sticks to the table, and he's going into rotation and side bending at the same time. And that's okay. It doesn't hurt a person, but you can move him out if he's in pain.
No, it's not pain, but it just.
But as a diagnostic tool, this is not so good because you've combined two motions at once. If you want to know just about the rotators, then you have to cause pure rotation, which means the back of the head has to go to the left while the front of the head goes to the right.
Okay.
And then you take them and see, like, where is the first place I feel some resistance? Which means her left obliquus must be a little bit tight. Now, if I want to make her rotate back to neutral, I have to make the back of the head slide across the table again. And it was like driving a Mack truck. I can't even get her back to the left. Okay, back to neutral. So if you imagine like there's a pole coming up through his head, if I was holding on to the pole or holding on to there's a little bit of his hair here, it shouldn't move. And you're still rotating his head a little bit, so you got to slide the back of the head more this way as he's rotating.
Is that for this? That would be a side bending, though.
This is called pure rotation.
Okay.
Because if the pole's going through the middle of his head, now come back to neutral. Do you see how that's staying in one place?
Yeah.
That's what we want to think about.
So the other's more side bending than it was.
So if you're just kind of rolling his head across the table like that, you are rotating, but you're also side bending him off to that side. So you're engaging several muscle groups at the same time, and you can't really tell which one is the one that's too tight.
So you don't want to do. You want to just. You don't want to do any side bending.
Perfect. That looks great. So what we're going to do for this part, what I'm teaching you today, and we're going to be assessing now by range of motion. So we're just going to turn the person to the left and right to 45 if they'll go.
Are we bending or turning?
Rotating. Mm-hmm. Same as we just did. That looks great, Ken. You got it now. And going to her left, I'm going about 10 degrees. And go ahead.
Very good.
And at 10 degrees, she's already showing some resistance. So she's got, my person here has, I thought she had trouble going to the right, but her trouble going to the left is even worse. So now I'm going to go to the right again and see how that was. Like, that is totally smooth compared to the left. But I didn't know that at first. I thought, ooh, this isn't so good, but it's even worse going the other way. How are you doing over there? She got 45 going both
Yeah, I
ways?
don't feel any resistance.
Great. How you got over there?
Yeah, he's stuck where he was before.
So he goes to the right easily, but doesn't go to the left?
He goes to the right harder. The left is easier.
Okay. So if he
So
goes this way
stop.
easily,
So he stops about right down.
okay. So his left obliquus is currently the one that's shortening. This one's contracting.
Right.
And this one is called upon to lengthen when you rotate to the left. And he goes to the left, okay?
It's about even.
Okay, and this is where you're feeling your first resistance?
Yeah, so I mean if I took him from here, and if I go left, it's about there.
Okay, how many degrees would you say that is?
Well, when I think of 45, I think of going clear almost to here.
90 would be if he was looking flat out at that wall. So 45 would be if he's looking up at the...
Well, so I was meaning from where his chin would be about.
So he definitely hasn't got 45, has he?
No.
So he's gotten about halfway to 45. 22 and a half.
I would say about 20%.
22 and a half?
Okay.
Let me hear you say it.
I'll give you 22 and a half. I'll
Okay.
give you 2 and a half.
That looks like 21 to me.
Come on.
Approximately.
Okay, let's have him go
I
to
have
the
a
right.
protractor in the truck.
Yeah.
You do you really?
If this was
You
a
are
year
a
ago,
math
I would've.
nerd.
And see, to the right is
Would have
where
a
it
set of
first
them.
feels stuck.
Okay, and we need to have the back of his head go that way a little bit more. And so you're feeling resistance?
I moved
Okay,
on.
and how many degrees this way?
I would only say about 10.
Okay, certainly less than going the other direction.
Right.
Okay, so which way is his easy way to go?
To the left.
Okay, so take your, does she have an easier way or a harder way?
No, I can't feel a difference really.
Okay, you wanna sit here then? And try out Teresa? So you're gonna take him the easy way.
Taking the easy way.
Yeah, we're gonna always treat people in the easy way, the way that their head prefers to go. So from here, since the transverse process has gone with his head, but the spinous process has remained straight down, then if you could visualize all that, then you would know that this obliquus is now the one that's in its shortened position.
Right.
Oh, you got that.
Right.
Good. So this would be the one
That you would want to work
that,
on this side.
that is now, you take them the easy way, and we're gonna work on the muscle that's in its shortened position the easy way, because that's the one that's not lengthening when you take them the difficult way.
It would be like going the difficult way.
Yeah, and since he has difficulty in lengthening this muscle, this is the muscle that needs its work. But we're gonna move it into its shortened position to treat it.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna be working on this obliquus now. And then that will help him when we check again to see if he'll go farther to the right.
Allow him to go further.
Exactly.
Like
Now, it's complicated and backwards,
No, it
but,
is, but I mean, I always get confused in there. So.
but this will quell your confusion. Always treat them in the easy direction.
Okay.
You always take them in the direction that's easier for them. What are you finding with her? Which way is her easy way?
Shouldn't I let him start to
I'm
come
not
back?
sure I feel easy.
Okay. Are you saying it's difficult both ways?
No, I don't, I'm trying to feel the difference
Okay.
between left or right.
Okay.
Now, what are you saying I should feel?
Whenever we're checking range of motion now, so wherever you feel the first hint of muscle guard when you stop, open your eyes and give a degrees. How many degrees will she move? What would you say this is going to the right?
I'd say that's about 45.
I would agree, okay. And how far that?
That looks about the same to me.
I would say that's
Is it a little less?
clearly short of 45.
Yeah,
Maybe
okay.
38, 40. Can you see, lean back a little further, can you tell?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
If you givers come to the foot of the table and give a line of sight up the body, the people that are laying there kind of shake your head out and get whatever feels like it's neutral and straight to you.
Any rotation
Like
looks straight to me.
turned.
It's
Is it
awfully
turned?
close.
Yeah.
And how do you feel over here?
I feel like my head's tilted, but
It looks
I don't know.
tilted.
Yeah, that looks tilted, but that's where you
It
put
feels
though.
neutral to you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
your
good.
head is way rotated to your left at the moment. Open your eyes. So you want to have a person's eyes closed while they're doing this, otherwise if their
Is that
eyes are
right?
open, they will orient toward the ceiling.
Oh, okay, but with him, his head was off to the,
Yeah, so
Wow.
this is telling us that his easy way would be to his left. Is that the same thing you found with your other?
oh yeah, that's.
It
what-
is, so it
yes.
corroborates what you found
But see, in my mind, I'm thinking I gotta get this one to relax instead of the easy one to
Yeah,
relax.
that's where I get confused too.
Yeah, that, I see how you would be confused.
You need to
Well,
modify these soft boxes.
Because my thought would
Since
be
it's-
that I
There's
would want
attachment for lights, really.
that I'd want to come in and go ahead and rotate his
That really
neck
pops.
to this way so it would be in a
Like
short position and release the stress on this side so it would be able to go that way.
Well, the
But you're
mus-
saying by releasing this one, it's allowing it to go that way. This one's what's
Yeah,
holding it.
you do understand.